Hello, I hope you guys doing well. A new month, 1st of May, and about time to look into Bitcoin. And the first thing we check today is the countdown for the halving, Bitcoin halving clock. And what we see here is it's still 341 days to the halving. Estimated halving time is going to be April 7, 24. So only 11 months for this very important event. Let's check quickly the live price. This is on a 4-hourly base. It's 28,503. And we saw actually a drop yesterday by about $1,000. And well, but still the volume, as you can see on the bars here, it's not high. And this is what I said the other days before. I mean, we have a very low volume, and small order, especially on the future market, can really drive the price in both directions. On the other hand, the RSI on the 40-hourly base is now down to 40. This is usually an indicator that maybe we see a bit of technical turnaround. Could be, at least. We check quickly the market capitalization, and what we see here is gold, like always, on 1, silver on 5, and Bitcoin on 11 with $566 billion. Okay, doke, let's check quickly the big picture. This is on a monthly base, and well, new month starts red. That's what it is. 4 months in a row it was green, and well, this was the drop of $1,000. But anyway, important, we look to this MACD. This we have to watch on a daily basis. And the MACD is really, really close to the controlling line, and that would be the end of a bear market, the start of a new bull market. RSI on a monthly base, 50%, very, very healthy. That's good. Okie doke, you guys. Bitcoin had a good month, April. Well, all the months before were not bad. The top we reached with $30,000, and now a little bit down to the 28.5 something. And I think it's about time to check now the technical details, how it could look in the near future. Okie doke. For this reason, first of all, we check the Fear and Greed Index. We are up to 63% in the greed zone. That's a good sign. And when you look on the 1 year's timeline, you see we had a constant increase in the sentiment. That's very good. Anyway, today the heat map is red. Everything is more or less red following the BTC. That's obviously what it is. We check quickly the dominance. And here we are still over 48%. Bear in mind, there are 23,000 coins on the market. And one, which is the BTC or Bitcoin, has nearly half of a total market. That's not bad. Volume of Bitcoin future. Well, I talked often about it. We are more future driven. We see this here, the comparison between future and spot. In the upturn from the 15,000 to the 30,000, we were spot driven, but now we are more future driven. For this reason, we look into the liquidations, and we see really heavy liquidations. I quickly go on a daily basis now. Every bar is now a day, and you see what happened yesterday. The drop in price with about $1,000 or $1,200 was a long squeeze. People got squeezed out with stop losses. So this is what drives the market. But very important is now to have a look to the real deal. And this is amazing. Bitcoin loaded addresses now over 46 million. We had last night a strong move upwards. This is a very, very bullish sign. Okay, we check quickly Bitcoin total numbers of addresses. You have a whole history of Bitcoin here. Since the start, and the interesting thing is this orange line, it's constantly going up, even at the period when we had the drop in price by 80% from the 69,000 to the 15.5. Still, people were allocating new addresses. That's quite a good thing. Okay, Bitcoin Google Trends. There's not much interest in Bitcoin, and it's still just driven by Europe. Okay. Bitcoin USD on a yearly base, and here we see the bottom between November and December. The lowest was, I think, the 21st of November. And, well, since January, we see in waves the upturn of price, more or less doubling in price. Still, the problem is the volume. This is why we see this erratic price changes up and down $1,000. It's just very low volume, which has been traded, not enough buyers and sellers in the market. This is the situation. Okie doke, we quickly check the very important trend following indicators, and we start with the Bollinger Bands. Often I talked about it, when you have these narrow areas here, you see a breakdown either to the upside or to the downside, depending on from what side you come. And interesting is, this is, by the way, on a daily basis. The market goes in waves, red, green, red, green. So we are close to have a bullish crossover from the MACD, from the blue line. But in the moment, RSI is on 50%, so the market is not really moving in the moment. This is because there is not a lot of volume in the market. This is what it is. The short-term indicator says, yes, there is a downside risk to 26,785 US dollar. So be careful. Our cycle model, perfectly on track. Really amazing what our guys in the background are doing on the technical side. We are overrated $900. Now, why do we have this model? It's more or less a modeling system to the target of the halving, and this model says, well, it's about $41,000. But interesting is here to say that real price and model price is really matching. That's great. Second model, pretty much the same. We have two base cases. In the end, it's got to be like 44,000. Well, it could go on the downside or on the upside, but the target is still the same. So the average target for April 7, according to the clock we saw in the beginning, is about $42,000. Quickly check the Fibonacci retracements. This is not so good. It looks like that we go from the 61.8, the golden pocket, more or less, down to the 50% zone. Often I say that 50% is nowhere land, not good. So hopefully we recover from this back into the golden box. Well, finally, Bitcoin history. Go on this website. It's interactive. You can play around. It's very nice to see here how the Bitcoin works on a logarithm regression. This is basically what it is. You see all the peaks and the bottoms, peaks and the bottoms. And now 3 years are over of a cycle which started on 11th of May 20. So another 11 months we have to go. All right, you guys, I hope it was valuable information for you. It would be great to see you tomorrow again. Thanks and bye-bye.